What up, everybody? It's your boy Theo Pinson here with another episode of Rain Race. But hey, I'm gonna start off with just this. Listen, he was on a long hiatus. My boy AJ is back. Round of applause. Yes, thank you.
Good morning, beautiful people.
We still working though.
Right, the hiatus is still going on.
Hey, we still working. My boy AJ back, man. Good to have you back, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
But people, we got a very special guest here today. We got to stop rocking, don't we? We can't rock much. Okay. Yeah, because AJ doing it now. I found myself over here doing this shit too. Yeah, for sure. But look, man, we got a very, very special guest here today. He's with the rival school, but it's okay. He family. And we all cool. Like I said, this school I didn't really have a big problem with because we respect them. So it's all good. But people, welcome Nolan Smith.
What's going on? What's going on?
What up, brother? Nah, man, I appreciate you coming on. I mean, this is how it worked. Ran into each other in the gym.
Yep.
Yo, you want to get on the pod? Let's do it.
Yep, let's go.
And here we are. But Nolan, man, what we do here at Run Your Race, we just like to give people different perspectives on how to get to where we are today. You're a very successful coach. You're a very successful player. You played at the highest level at Duke. Fellow champion, national champion.
Yes, sir.
I mean, McDonald's, All-American, all that. When we're going to get into all that stuff, like, we like to give people
the real,
and understand how to get to that next level. And everybody's path is not the same.
Not the same.
And you have to give people the belief that they can get there no matter what.
That's right.
And that's what we're trying to preach here and want to help people out.
Yep.
But let's get right into it. Where's Nolan from? How did you start playing basketball and all that stuff?
Yep. Well, first let me say I love the name Run Your Race.
I appreciate that.
Because that's really what this thing is all about. For all of us that have been through this journey to reach where we've reached in basketball, if you don't run your race and you look into your left and your right, some of the best advice I ever got, if you look into your left and your right, you're going to trip up and fall.
Yeah.
So you got to be tunnel vision, you got to be focused, locked in on what you're trying to accomplish in order to make it.
Yeah.
So for me, growing up in PG County, Maryland, I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, growing up in PG County, which we like to say, I know North Carolinians don't agree, but it is in the water.
Yeah.
Basketball county.
Yeah.
I grew up with Kevin Durant, Mike Beasley, Ty Lawson, a whole bunch of guys. The list goes on and on. Jeff Green.
Yeah. That's a great list.
The list goes on, especially my generation. The list goes on and on. So just growing up in that environment, like basketball obviously was put in my hands, in my blood, in my mind at a very young age. My dad played in the NBA, 9 years in the league before he passed away when I was young. And from there, it was always just my mission in life was to make it to the NBA, be successful in basketball, use basketball to do something in life.
Yeah.
It's a gift that keeps on giving if you treat it right and you use it right. And I was one of those guys that was just so focused and driven that I was going to use it. So growing up in PG County, obviously there's a lot of distractions.
Yeah,
especially once you hit the high school ranks, right? There's a lot of distractions. And if you're not focused, I've seen plenty of talented dudes in the area not make it just because of they got pulled into the wrong things. I had to stay locked in. I had to stay locked in with Mike Beasley, who we lived together from 15 to the time we went on to college and to the NBA and all that good stuff. But going in the area, we were always in the gym. Like one of my favorite things about growing up in DC was going to run and shoot. Y'all probably played there before, AAU tournament or something, but it was one of those big gyms with 12 courts, Saturday mornings from probably the age of 13, as far as I can remember, 13 until even when we were college kids, we'd go back and that's where we went on Saturday morning. We'd get dropped off and we'd be there all day long.
Yep. Just hooping.
That's crazy.
Hooping, competing, getting after it. I mean, I was going against Ty Lawson. He was busting my ass. Excuse my language. He was busting my ass some days, right?
Yeah.
Some days I'd get him,
right?
Watching KD and Beasley go at it, right? So many guys, there's so many battles. Chris Wright, Austin Freeman, all these guys, we were going at it every single day. Then we'd take a break. We'd go to the carry-out, get us 3 wings and fries and gumbo sauce.
Respect.
Large, half and half. You know what I mean? Some people call it Arnold Palmer. We call it a half and half.
Half and half, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Half and half.
He got one the other day.
Nah,
Hey, fire, right? Then we go back to the gym and hoop until 7 p.m. at night. That's how I think we all out of our area was able to make it. That's how I was able to become successful. Because I had peers that I was competitive with, but we were friends and we got each other better.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about because when you mention guys like KD, Bees, Ty Lawson, like even just KD and Bees, like them dudes just love hoop.
Love it.
Like obsessed with it. People don't really understand how obsessed Kevin Durant is with basketball.
Yep.
Like getting better is the best. Like, what more does Kevin Durant have to get better at?
Right.
He thinks he has to get better at something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And like, just thinking about, could you imagine if Ball is Life, a hoop mixtape was around
back then?
Man.
They can just
our runs were different.
Fuck all the AAU shit. Just go to Saturday.
Come watch the pickup.
Nah, facts.
That's bump.
Yeah. Every Saturday.
That's crazy.
Every Saturday.
Did you play any other sport?
I tried other sports. I tried soccer when I probably played soccer for the longest 9 years, which helped. I had big feet as a young kid. Helped with my footwork. Tried football for a little bit, tennis, which also helped my footwork. Yeah. You know, I think a lot of kids today and parents, they get caught up in one sport.
Yeah.
Right. And the best thing that you can do for your kids, like we did it, is just become a great athlete.
Yeah.
And how do you become a great athlete? You play other sports.
Yeah.
Other sports that have a defensive stance, an athletic stance is what we call it, right? It all goes hand in hand. So soccer, tennis, lateral movement, get really good at that. And you just learn to have fun playing sport, competing, and competing in different things. Then when it comes down to it, and if basketball is your sport, choose that sport, right? I always knew basketball was my sport. I knew I was really good at it, but I did all this other stuff just to have fun. When I came back to basketball, it was like, oh man, I'm back playing a game. Now I get to kill you in this game. Now I'm going back to playing tennis.
For sure.
But when I finally got to high school, I made my decision. All right, basketball is my sport. Locked in.
I think that's I mean, you could speak to it too, because like at the same time, like you got to make that decision, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like now, there's some guys just naturally gifted and can just do both. But for you to make it at the next level, even off the court, on the court, you got to be so laser locked in focused that you can't really have those other distractions.
Yeah.
But you got to have that time to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know. And I think one of the biggest things that I think about now, kids start so young, you don't want them to be drained, bro, by high school. Like, because you playing 3-4 games a day, that shit can get draining.
Yeah.
Quick.
Super quick.
8 and under AAU is crazy.
It's crazy.
Come on,
8 and under, 9 and under AAU, playing every weekend.
Every weekend is nuts.
Go to a sleepover, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, listen.
Don't be a kid. Go play some Xbox one night.
Come on, bro.
Like,
go to amusement park.
And these 8th graders, they be like, I'm the #1 8th grader. I'm like, bro, like, and they take it to their head. I'm like, dog, you should be hanging out with your homies, like just going and having a sleepover, like you said, or like going to the park, going outside and just playing and just hooping. Like, don't worry about the rankings and stuff like that.
For sure. We're going to get back to your story, but I want to ask you this. Why train a kid like they're a professional athlete at a young age? Like, I think that makes zero fucking sense. Because one, your body's not developed. Let your body develop. You see what I'm saying? Like
100%.
I'll tell Joel, don't mind if I say this. Joel's short as shit because his dad had him fucking lifting weights out of the womb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, why are they doing this at such a young age? Like, I got stronger as I got older, and my body's like, yo, now you need to start lifting and shit like that.
I always wonder why he was so damn strong.
Bro, motherfucker strong as hell, bro. He's strong as shit.
He been lifting young.
Right, he been lifting young. But like, does that not make sense?
Hey, look, I grew up on the card game, just doing push-ups. Flip the
card.
That's
You got to do that
doing
many push-ups.
Because they always said if you lift the weights young, it's gonna stunt your growth. Right. And there's so many things that people doing now where it's like, oh, I gotta create my pro right now.
Right.
At fifth grade or whatever age, like I gotta create my pro right now. And it's like, nah, it's not time for that yet. His body's not ready for that yet.
Like if I go to the gym, I hear dude coaching a young cat, and I'm like, yo, let's once you go 9 out of 10 from 3, you're gonna be in there for fucking ever.
That is.
Do you know how many things have to go right for a kid to shoot the ball perfectly 9 out of 10 times? He's physically not gifted enough. Maybe. I don't fucking know, but like it's not realistic.
He's mentally not.
Mentally not. He's gonna
sure.
fucking break. He's gonna have a temper tantrum at some point.
At some point, that ball's going to the other side of the court. At some point.
One of y'all gonna get mad He gonna have to eat his vegetables when he get
Right?
home.
Nah,
You gonna be
facts.
pissed. It's
Right?
just gonna be a trickle
Nah,
effect,
facts.
man.
It's gonna be a bad thing. Like
For sure.
that's one thing for me, like training at a young age. Just go to the gym and you can do some drills, but really it comes down to playing.
Play. Just
Play.
hoop.
1-on-1, 2-on-2.
Get that competitive nature of
That's
you
it.
going to the hoop with those guys on Saturdays.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
that shit, when you get your ass busted by Ty Lawson, that shit gonna marinate
Mhm.
in you all week.
Mhm.
And that's gonna bring that dog out. And that's the biggest, you get that dog, you like, yo, next Saturday, I'm gonna bust your
Next
ass.
Saturday, I'm
Yeah.
coming. Yeah, I'm gonna get them.
Exactly.
We're
get
gonna
'em.
work out, but we're gonna get these
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
after we gonna
exactly.
get it. We
You
gonna
You
get
know
to
what I'm
it.
saying? Like
We'll
that's
get to
that's
it.
the part that people don't really understand. And I'm like, just hoop. Just
hoop.
play basketball. Not every fucking weekend. Be a kid, but like just play basketball. You don't have to
Yep.
train like you're damn LeBron James, bro. LeBron has to work out a lot because of his body.
Hey.
If he stops, he's gonna be fat as fuck.
Yep.
Well, he might not be.
Yeah, I'm about to say
You never
probably
know
not.
him. He
Probably
fucking
not.
Terminator.
Facts.
But
Facts.
what was it for you that made you choose basketball?
A lot of it was my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then just so growing up seeing it, being around it my whole life. So I was kind of born into it, but really just the competitiveness of it, the art of it, skill of it, what comes with it, how you had to make a shot or get by somebody, the crossover, just everything about the game I fell in love with.
Yeah.
But then the process of it,
Mm-hmm.
when I was 6 years old to 8, how my jump shot got better, how I got better at my right hand layup off the 1-2. Just the beauty of the process about the game is always something that excited me. Excited me about my college career from freshman to senior year. You can always get better. Kind of like you said, just being obsessed with something that you can get better at.
Yeah.
When you watch the greats, when you watch the great college players, or you watch the great of all time of the game, they get better. They dedicate themselves to their craft, and they get better. I love that about the game.
For sure. That's what's up. What was it? So what was the transition from in your high school career? So your junior, senior year, you went to Oak Hill. Your first 2 years, what was we like to talk about the highlights and the lowlights.
Yeah.
So what were some of those for you in high school? What was your low light as far as okay, I gotta lock in now, or I'm gonna be left behind?
I'd probably say the lowlights was just academically. I was messing around.
Yep.
I was messing around.
Facts.
Basketball wise, I was good. I was
good.
there. I was dominating my opponent from freshman year, sophomore year. I took my lumps, right? Every game wasn't perfect freshman year, but I started on varsity in the WCAC, which was probably arguably the best high school league in the country.
Sure.
Where I started for St. John's as a freshman. So sophomore year, started at Riverdale Baptist with Mike Beasley, Devin Sweetney, and then Oak Hill. I started my whole career. So there's really no lowlights for me, all highlights, but just constant growth, getting better. Left the DC area to go to Oak Hill just to challenge myself and get on a bigger stage. Back then, it was the only school. Now there's the whole league. There's the whole league now. But
there's a league?
EYBL Scholastic.
The NIBC.
NIBC.
Yeah, there's a whole league.
You're right.
So,
Jesus Christ.
but the low lights for me in high school was the academic part of it because my mom didn't play.
Yeah.
And there was a time in high school where, basketball was it. I was so dedicated, locked in. Mom was like, no.
You're going to get these grades.
Hey, she took that basketball away.
Yeah.
Now what?
Not facts.
All right, I'm going to lock in.
Let me lock in,
Hey,
Mom.
listen,
Let me go lock
I'm going to just
in.
do this work so I can get back to the court.
That was it. So once I got that out of my way, that I was going to be focused in schoolwork just like my basketball. That's it. That's all I did was hoop. Mom drop me off at the gym, come home, do my homework, go back to the gym, homework, gym.
Dang.
That was it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to parties. I wasn't doing nothing.
That's crazy. I was about to say, so how was it leaving Michael Beasley and all them and going to Oak Hill? And now you at Oak Hill. Was you by yourself or you still
So first year Bees came with me.
Oh, okay.
First year Bees came with me. So it was Ty Lawson, me, Mike Beasley, Jeff Allen, who went to Virginia Tech, and Albert Jackson, went to Georgia. Then we had a couple other guys, D1. Landon Milborn went to Maryland.
Y'all lose a fucking game?
We lost one.
40-1, right?
40-1 my junior year, 41 my senior year.
Sheesh.
Lost to Kevin Durant in DC, which is one of those games.
Yeah.
Kind of like Brandon Jennings just talked about it recently. It was one of those games that we looked at Coach Smith like, why are you scheduling this game? But it was a homecoming game for me, Ty, Mike, to go back to Jeff Allen. It was a homecoming to go back to DC and play in front of all of our family and friends. So it was like, cool. We knew we were better than Montrose, but they were pretty stacked too.
Yeah.
Because they had Gravis Vasquez and KD and Adrian Bowie ended up going to Maryland. They had a good team too.
Yeah.
But you couldn't breathe on KD in DC. That was a home game for them.
Yeah,
so we ended up losing on a buzzer beater. Coolidge High School is probably one of the most packed games in DC history. Probably shouldn't have been scheduled though.
Sheesh.
You go crazy?
I had a very solid game. I was a very efficient high school player.
Really?
Very efficient. I think
Really?
I shot 63% from the field.
Damn.
Very efficient.
Yeah. a lot of mid-range.
Oh, yeah, you getting to the
A lot of middies.
You getting to the midi.
Talk about that though, because that's important. I feel like, especially for this generation, like in order to be a very efficient basketball player,
Gotta talk about
how
efficiency.
did you come up with that mindset? Like, yo, listen, I'm not trying to be the greatest.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be the most efficient because
Yeah.
that's gonna get me somewhere.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So it all started with my training. My training was basic training. Even when I was in college, my training was basic training. At the end of the day, the pros don't do nothing but 1 dribble, 2 dribble, 3 dribble drills.
Yep.
Right? Like
Very true.
you watch KD play, you watch the best players play. In the clock, maybe they got getting their bag a little bit, getting their duffel, right?
Yeah.
But
It ain't
most
much
of the
to it.
time, ain't
I'm a
much
dribble,
to it.
shoot, pull up. Yep.
So my training when I was starting really, I didn't get a trainer really until high school, right? I didn't have a trainer. Like I said, we were just going and
Fuck
playing and
it.
figuring it out,
Exactly.
right? Throw the ball off the backboard and imagining now Kobe Bryant go up the court, boom, and do that 100 times, and go home and be like, "Mom, I'm Kobe."
Yeah.
Not for real
Why do
though.
you feel like you're Kobe? Well, I just did it in the gym by myself, so I'm Kobe.
Right.
But once I got a trainer, it was 1 drill pull-ups to the elbow, 2 drill pull-ups to the elbow. Come on, pick and roll, get to your spots, raise up, knock down a mid-range shot, stand still threes. Occasionally, we do our ball handling, work on the crossover, but it was a crossover into a 1 dribble. It was all very basic, no more than 3 dribbles.
Yeah.
If you have to take 5 dribbles in a drill to get your shot off, it's not going to translate.
Yep.
Not gonna work.
Doesn't translate. Doesn't translate to college. It definitely don't translate to the NBA.
league.
Because at the end of the day, when you go to the NBA, all of us can be role players.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
All of us.
Exactly.
So you're
100%.
really not going to have the ball to do any of that.
Exactly.
So that's really what it was when I was growing up. Just basic training.
That's what's up. Talk about playing in Oak Hill. Probably the most renowned high school in America.
I agree.
It's like I said, the list goes on. KD ended up fucking going.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Melo.
Shit, the list goes on. You can't even name all y'all motherfuckers. Talk about you go 40-1. Are y'all beating the shit out of people, or is it like did it get too easy at a point because y'all had too much talent?
Yes. There were times where it got too easy and we almost got got.
Too complacent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost got. Because like we were going to environments that were tough environments too.
Yeah.
Like that was the fun part about it. Like we went into Concord and played Ish Smith and them.
Oh, Central Bears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Went and played them, which ended up being a tough game.
That's tough. Yeah.
You got the 2 fastest players in the history of the game, and Ish Smith and Ty Lawson with the ball. I put them 2 up against anybody.
Yeah, that's a
so
fact.
it was like these 2 going back and forth.
It's still running fast.
Man,
for real.
what?
For real.
God damn.
But
shit crazy.
those were the environments we were going in, and Ish Smith and his home gym, like he wasn't just gonna let us blow him out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He came correct. He came correct. We played Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
We had Will Graves.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So obviously being in Virginia, we came and played a lot of
Yeah,
Carolina guys.
yeah.
A lot of Carolina
You gotta
guys.
come down there and see.
But
We gotta
Will-
see what it's like.
right?
What y'all on?
But Will Graves, they weren't going.
Yeah.
Dudley, they had a really good team and tough environment. Dudley crowd, right?
Lit.
right?
Yeah.
Lit.
It was, but it was fun, man. I think that's why we went there, to play in those type of environments, to be ready mentally every single game, right? Is why we go to Carolina and Duke, right? Just to be ready to put that jersey on, right?
1000%.
So that was part of going to Oak Hill, be part of that history. Rod Strickland, Ron Mercer, Jeff McGinnis. I was just fortunate enough to be inducted into the Hall of Fame
That's
at
what's
Oak
up, bro.
Hill.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. It was a cool class. Steve Blake, Steven Jackson, Brandon Jennings,
Oh, yeah, I saw
Quinn
that.
Cook.
Saw that. Supposed to pick home.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah. Talk about your recruiting. When did you get your first letter?
Probably 7th grade.
Damn.
Probably 7th grade, early.
That might be
Early.
me.
Damn.
Yep. I think it was from Louisville.
Okay.
From Louisville. And then after that, the letters just started coming in. So me, Mike Beasley, and Taylor King was first. Actually, 7th grade, Taylor King was the only 7th grader to go to ABCD camp. Only 7th grader, Taylor King.
Damn.
And then the next year, it was Taylor King, Mike Beasley, myself, OJ Mayo, and Billy Walker. So it was 5 8th graders at the camp. So that's when our letters really started flying in.
Who's in your class?
07, James Harden, OJ Mayo.
Steph?
No, he was 06.
No, but he was in your draft class.
Yeah.
Draft class?
No. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Yeah, he wasn't in our draft class.
Yeah.
He left way before me.
But who was in your high school class? You?
Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Jared Bayless, Eric Gordon.
Y'all had to go play Simeon.
Yes. So we lost to them. That was the other loss. We played them in Chicago.
Different.
And Derrick Rose was different. He was different. Like, there's not many people that I will ever say in my career that, they bust my ass, right? Or I couldn't mess with them.
Yeah.
He was one.
Very hard for a basketball player to admit that.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
1,000%.
Humbly, I admit it.
Yeah.
I admit it.
He was
a bad boy. Too fast, too quick, too strong.
Explosive.
Like, there's not much you could do with him. Like, you try to back up because, jump shot was, high school was okay. You can make shots, so you kind of give him a little space.
Yeah.
Boop,
It's still going by you.
Eating up that space.
That's
like,
crazy.
he was just different. Like, even we were on the bus, me and B. Jennings after the game, we were both just like, that boy good.
And y'all played, and that was in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
D Rose might be like the only player I know that like nobody has anything bad to say.
Nobody.
Like
nobody.
Everybody just be like, yo.
Because
he was cold.
He was like, that's why I said.
And he didn't talk.
He didn't talk.
Say nothing. He's silent assassin.
Literally.
The nicest guy ever.
Literally.
Yo.
But goes right at you between them lines.
Right at you.
That's crazy.
Didn't say a word.
So your second year in Oak Hill was you, B. Jennings.
Me, B. Jennings, Alex Legion, Trey Tompkins, Julian Vaughn.
Oof.
Yeah, we had another good
your
squad.
Your first team beats that team now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because I think people really underestimate how good Michael Beasley is.
Do you think so? I think
Beast.
people know how good Beasley is.
We know.
Yeah, that's true.
The people who watch it, the young bucks.
Yeah, the world don't know.
They don't know.
He's
know.
Cold.
He was a sleeping 40.
Yes.
AAU 40.
Who you play with AAU?
DC Assault.
Ooh.
I hated y'all.
DC Assault. Yeah, DC Assault. So our team was assembled perfect, right? Curtis Malone, David Cox, who coaching at Maryland now. He was our coach. It was 3 basically McDonald's All-Americans, Austin Freeman, myself, and Michael Beasley, and then goons.
Damn.
Goons.
Yep. That's
what
you need. Yeah, that's what you need.
Yeah, soon as the ball go,
That's
we'll
it.
shoot it, we score.
That's it. They picking up, they doing all the dirty work.
All the dirty work, diving on the floor, getting loose balls.
So we won 16 on the Nationals, and my brother Navarro Bowman was on our team. 49ers, linebacker. Yeah.
Lying,
He was on our team. Yep. He could hoop too, though. He could hoop.
Really?
He held OJ Mayo to 2 points.
Damn.
In the national championship game.
Shit.
Oh, that's tough.
2 points, just being physical with him.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Just being physical. Football strength, different.
Yo, that's funny that he's telling the story because you know the whole football, basketball,
basketball
thing going on right now.
That shit going crazy right now. I put my 2 cents in that. I think there's a lot of guys in the NFL. Not a lot. There's a good amount of guys that could play.
In the NBA?
Yeah.
I think it's the other way around.
No.
What?
We don't like to get hit.
I know, but I feel like
Fuck no. You have to get hit a certain amount of times to be able to play in the NFL.
No, you're right. I get that, but I don't think it's about getting hit. I think it's more so about like the playbook, the mindset of like learning how to read a playbook and all that. So that shit is tough, probably.
I'm going to tell you, I've been in the league. There's a lot of niggas who can't remember the plays on basketball.
Oh, I believe that.
There's a lot of that.
I believe that.
On the basketball court. And most of the basketball courts just fucking reads.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But I feel like the reads on the football field,
bro,
that shit look like probably like geometry or some shit.
It's crazy, bro. It literally is, bro. Like this shit is crazy.
There's a lot to it. But I think if you take basketball players as a whole, football players, and say, okay, here's 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks to get ready for the physicality. Here's 2 weeks to get ready to be a basketball player. I think basketball players do it faster than football players. I think shooting a ball, dribbling a ball,
that's the
skill it takes to play basketball is harder than to play football.
I agree.
We can go line up with some pads on and do it.
Now that I think about it,
if I'm fast as hell and I'm just going
do a hot route,
throw that shit.
Like, we're athletes.
This is why I see exactly what you're saying. We could find a position because I'll fuck around and be a kicker.
It's not. I mean,
yeah. Hey, listen, you gonna be a center? Hell no.
You really ain't trying to get hit.
Hell no. You gonna be a one?
Trying to get hit.
You gonna fuck with Derrick Rose?
Hey, look,
you gonna fuck with Steph? Like,
I think a lot of it because of our size and strength. We can be wide receivers, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
Don't send me across that middle.
Yeah, no, that's out. I'm not doing that.
Running no slant.
Quarterback on audible.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I think as basketball
I'm
players,
giving the hard shake off.
Yeah.
Taking it going out.
There's one thing we all harp on. We know we can be a wide receiver, and we know we can win a jump ball.
That's it. Throw it up.
I'm gonna go win a. I know I can go win a jump ball.
Yeah,
I know.
Go get it.
So
I'm gonna go get it. Cornerbacks be about.
I'm glad we handled that.
5'4", 5'5", they little, right?
Cornerbacks be little as hell.
They be little. We over the top.
Not facts.
That's why there's no need to send me across the middle.
Yeah.
Why you send me over there? Look who's in
Just
front
send
of
me
me.
to the pylon. Drag the feet. It's over with.
Like, they small and strong. They gonna try and
they definitely gonna try to jam us at the line. It's gonna get rid.
Give me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Get my creatine right.
For sure.
I'm gonna get there, right? 2 weeks creatine up.
That's a fact. We definitely gotta be on that creatine.
Yeah, I'm getting off that line.
Gotta be on that creatine. No, but so when was it that when did you commit?
My junior year.
Junior year. You were ready to get over it.
Early junior year.
You were ready to get over it.
Oh yeah. I played the whole year, basically
committed.
Duke Carolina backcourt. Like, I remember that the whole year.
That's lit.
Which was fun.
What was your recruiting like? What was the ceiling, the nail in the coffin for you to go to Duke?
It was an old school recruitment. Like, we weren't messing around. Weren't letting too many people in.
Mm-hmm.
It was Duke and Louisville. Kind of entertained Kansas State because that's where Mike Beasley went.
Gotcha.
So I was kind of looking to go with him. But my mom was a big stick on education.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's what she was kind of keyed in on Duke.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it. We didn't mess around. We didn't mess around. A lot of schools, a lot of people called. We know where we're at. Thank you, but no thank you. And then it came down to it. Johnny Dawkins called my mom like, hey, because a lot of people had me committed to Louisville as a seventh grader.
Really?
As a seventh grader. On hoop group or rivals, it all said committed. I don't know where it came from. It was out there.
That's crazy.
And seventh grade, we never changed it either. Like, we never called like, hey, take that down.
Yeah.
I always believed and thought I was going to Louisville. That's my dad played, won a national championship in ND, right? So I thought I was going there too. And then I got to like midway ninth grade that summer. I was like, I think I want to open it up. So we're like, okay. So we finally called the people like, hey, take it down. Take it down. And, you know, it's not going there. He's going to actually be recruited. And then, when Coach K came into our house in Maryland, sat in the living room, talked to my mom. The minute he left, my mom said that you're going to Duke. The minute he left, there was just something about him, the way he talked, the way he makes eye contact with moms.
Yeah.
Right? He
That's
knows who to talk to.
Exactly.
You talk to moms.
Yeah.
You have a chance.
He sit up too. He sit up, stare right at him. Oh, shit.
Right.
You know what he doing.
Yeah. Mom, as soon as he left, mom looked at me. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe every word he just said. I trust him. So that was it. That was it. And then obviously Johnny Dawkins and my dad were teammates with the Sixers.
Okay.
So that relationship there made it very easy to go down there and trust him.
Yeah.
He dipped on me after a year, but hey, it's all right.
He had to go get the bag.
He had to go get the bag.
Do what you got to do.
Become a head coach. But yeah, that was it. And then committed right before my junior year.
That's what's up. Talk about like I committed at the end of my junior year. How free you felt, knowing that process was over.
Man,
you know, there's some guys that just they love the attention, they love the limelight, but like you can just focus on hoop and you can just focus on your game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just being ready for your moment and where you're going. And you can just cheer for your team.
That's it. That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like talk about that feeling for you.
Yeah, there's nothing like getting it over with just because, like you said, you can relax.
Yeah.
You can relax. You can just go out and just play. To like, again, being able to kill to go out on the road and see Duke fans at the games already with Duke shirts on. Man, can't wait. That like those moments are so fun. While in high school versus when you wait, now you're dealing with where you going, where you going, where you going. Come here. Like that. I know that can be tiring. Thankfully, I didn't have to do. I don't even know how it feels
for sure
because I didn't have to deal with it that long. But just getting over just breath of fresh air, man. Just be able to relax, just hoop, go through my last 2 years of high school, not worrying about things, not being on the phone with college coaches and I mean college coaches like myself, we can be annoying now.
We're trying to recruit. We gotta get you here.
Actually, I'm not one of those guys. I don't annoy as a college coach recruiter. I don't. I always told myself I'm not gonna be that guy. Right?
Whenever I start coaching, I will not be that guy.
I'm not that guy.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna check in on you. We're gonna do what we gotta do. But
look, we're gonna have a good conversation when we have a good conversation. If not, I'm gonna hit you every now and then. Yo, you good? Need something? Cool. All right, let's talk early next week. That good for you? Cool.
Bet. Let's do it.
That's real though. Speak about that. Like both of y'all, I would love to hear y'all advice. Like I know we got social media now. These kids is like celebrities. What advice would you give them going through the recruitment process, learning who to trust, what coaches to listen to, what coaches this coach might say, I might do this. You get there, you got to transfer because the promises wasn't fulfilled or X, Y, and Z. Like, what advice would you give these kids now to like try to help them gauge the right path?
Yeah. I think the best advice I can give is have a small circle and trust your family. Because at the end of the day, you're never going to know who to trust. Because you're going to be hearing the same thing from all of us. You're going to be hearing the same thing from all of us, just in a different way, different tone, right? So you have to have a good village, a good camp around you that can also weed out some of the lies and some of the things you're going to hear. Because you're going to hear lies. We've all heard it. Oh, you could come in and start and play 40 minutes right away. Or now you're going to get 800,000. Who's to say that's the truth? Right? There's people throwing out crazy numbers now in this NIL market. Who knows what's the truth? Use your people. It ain't a high school kid's job to say, oh, that's not true, or this is the truth, or I trust him. Use your mom, use your dad, use your AAU coach if you trust them. Right? You gotta have people around that you trust and feed off of them.
Facts.
I agree with that. Like I think it's definitely I've always had a small circle, like, you know. I was lucky to have CJ, Chris, like the OGs, like the people that came before you. I would say ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask somebody who's there.
It's been in those shoes.
Who's going through it right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, majority of the time they're gonna be completely honest with you, especially now because with the transfer portal, they're gonna keep it real with you. Listen, how is it here? What's it like? And it's actually kind of tough because the landscape of it has changed since I was there, which is, I feel like I'm old as fuck saying some shit like that. But the landscape has changed. It was little things like you said that your mom liked with Coach K. Same thing I like with Coach Williams. Like, when me and Coach Williams did not talk all the time, but when we talked, we had a great conversation. He was attentive. I could genuinely hear he cared about how I was, not just as a player, as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that goes a long way. Like, if you're just talking to me about hoops all the time, I love talking about hoops, but like, how's my family? How's this going on? How's your sister? Blah, 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 all that. Like, all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. Keep your circle small, but ask people before you because
that's it. No, that's key.
We talk about this all the time. Connections is a powerful thing in this world now.
Yes, it is.
You gotta have it.
Yes, it is.
You gotta have it. So use the resources that you have. I think that's the biggest thing.
And to your point, I think like a lot of these young athletes got to understand like it's okay to be cool with the other people from the other team. You know what I mean? Like I think it's a lot of egos now in this generation. Like I got more followers, or like I'm cooler, or this and that. Like listen. At the end of the day, they all trying to get to the same thing. Loans, as life would be, the process would be so much easier if you leave the egos at home and you just go out there and hoop and ask questions like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't be
Everybody's
scared
story
of
gonna be
that.
different.
No,
Don't
not
be
at
scared
all.
of that at
I
all.
think kind of what you mentioned the social media. These kids have access now. They have
Yeah, a
access
lot.
to Theo, they have access to me, they have access to LeBron James.
Yes.
They have access. Now, whether LeBron looks at his DMs or not,
Right.
who knows? Somebody might open it. That one day you might get lucky and
Yeah.
that question that you asked LeBron, he might open it.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, myself, Theo, guys that have played in the NBA that ain't at that status,
Yeah.
I'm gonna check my DMs.
Nah, facts.
Ask questions.
Yes, bro.
You have access. We didn't have the access, or maybe you did. How old you think? You ain't
I'm
that old.
28.
Oh, you
But
still
I didn't.
younger than me.
Instagram was just starting
It was
though.
just
Like
starting,
it was
okay.
like it wasn't nothing crazy back then.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't think shit when we found out DMs was a thing. It was floodgates, but
Yeah.
I don't think DMs was a thing when I was 2014.
Hey, DMs are
I
great.
Remember,
Yeah,
but
that's
DMs are great.
it's a crazy thing because honestly, you're right. They got the access now. So if you
Got
know somebody who's in your shoes,
Yep.
like AJ DeBancy, like
Mhm.
guys like him,
Mm-hmm.
ask the other guys who were right there with you. Like John Wall was in the building today,
Yeah.
right? Go talk to John.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, John might have been just as popular as he is without social media.
Without it.
Yeah.
And people
without it.
people don't understand.
Yeah.
John Wall was
Probably.
the hottest mother.
Man,
No, he put-
hoop mixtapes.
I don't give a
was-
fuck what nobody say. He put Kentucky on the map, bro.
Yes, he
Facts.
did.
Put Kentucky on the map. It was crazy. But I want to ask you this. Being a McDonald's All-American,
Yep.
as a high school player, that is the biggest reward we all want to do. How was
Yep.
that for you and your family?
Man, it was the best, man. It was the best. It was a huge accomplishment to go there and play in the game with our class that we had.
Yeah.
So to be around those guys, Kevin Love, Derrick Rose, Eric Gordon, James Harden, JJ, James Hickson, like the list was crazy.
Yeah.
Cole Aldridge,
Mhm.
like I don't want to forget anybody, but the list it was
Yeah.
a big time
for
list.
sure.
It was a big time list. I think pretty much everybody played in the NBA from our game, except for maybe one or two. It was in Louisville, Kentucky.
That's wild.
That was the crazy thing for me. It ended up being in Louisville.
Mhm.
Oh, so you was home.
I was
Oh,
home.
you was at the crib.
I
How many
was
people
home.
came? Was you deep?
It was flooded. It was flooded. But I was nervous, so obviously I didn't commit to Louisville.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Everybody thought I was going there. For the city of Louisville thought I was going
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So here I am, 17 years old, about to go out here to play in this game. I'm like, man, are they gonna boo me?
Right.
Are they gonna boo me? Like, dang. But they didn't.
Yeah,
They cheered.
yeah, for sure.
They did the opposite to me. So it was
You
a
gave
really
him
good
time for
feeling.
it to marinate, though.
Yeah,
facts.
Committed early, they're like, all right.
exactly.
He ain't coming fucking
Right.
That's our guy.
I still got love for y'all.
Yeah.
I still got
Right.
love.
If I would have waited like nowadays,
Yeah.
2 weeks before the McDonald's game,
They would've been on
committed,
your- they
it'd
would've
been-
been on your
it
head.
would've been a
Right?
different
You strung
story.
us along. We thought you were coming. You broke our hearts.
Yeah.
For sure. Nah, man. We always got to ask, once you get to Duke, what's your welcome to college moment? Because you know it's a different beast when you get to college.
Ooh, different beast. My welcome to college was probably my first day of pickup going against DeMarcus Nelson. He was so
I was a
strong.
DeMarcus
I was about to say he was.
Yeah.
I was a
Oh,
fan of
yeah.
him.
He was kind of like a Joel Berry, one of them dudes that probably
Yeah.
started lifting when they was
He was bow-legged as
5
shit.
years
though.
old.
He definitely one of them now.
Hey,
He was
DeMar-
strong as
he
shit.
was strong. So like I come in, McDonald's All-American.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
feeling good. I'm
Yeah.
smelling myself,
Yeah.
right? Man, I can't wait. Pick up. Yeah, let's go.
Different story.
I might have scored one bucket that day. I don't think I got a win.
No win.
No wins, no buckets.
Sheesh.
I went home that night and laid my dorm, little dorm.
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
The bed's so terrible. Now you feel even worse.
Yeah,
You ain't get a good bed to lay in. So
Yeah.
I'm laying. I'm just, what did I get myself into?
Should have went to Louisville.
Oh man, right?
Yeah.
But just like growing up, you get the opportunity to come back the next day
Yep.
and get back at him. So
Mhm.
lesson learned. He's strong. All right, but can't
I
go
gotta get-
through him.
yeah.
So now I got to
Go
figure out
around him.
got a different way to score. I got maybe hit him with
Yeah.
a double cross.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might not be one dribble pull up anymore.
Hey.
It might have to be ding, ding,
Right?
Like, I gotta switch up my cadence a little bit.
Everybody got a weakness.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
everybody.
Everybody
Yeah,
got a
right.
weakness
I
defensively.
gotta switch up my cadence. Can't go.
Hey.
Yeah, I got your ass. That's strong ass, bro.
DeMarcus welcomed me to college for sure.
For sure. Respect to DeMarcus. What was what was the biggest thing you had to adapt to as far as to the game, the speed, and stuff like that?
Because the ACC was at a high level at that
High
point.
level.
The ACC was.
Who was on your team your freshman year at Duke?
DeMarcus Nelson, John Shire, Kyle Singler, Taylor Kimmer, the guys that came in with me, Gerald Henderson, Dave McClure still there. Am I forgetting anybody?
Those were probably guys who played.
Those are the main guys.
Yeah,
those are the main guys.
Okay. That was
a
a
nice
good team.
team.
Yeah, it was a good team.
That was a good team.
Good solid team. They were coming off the year they lost to VCU.
Yeah.
When I went in.
Got you. But you didn't start early, right?
Didn't start. I didn't really start until my sophomore year.
Yeah. Okay.
Freshman year was up and down. Played some good minutes. You know, obviously that was during the time 4-year generation where you had to come in and really
for sure. You had to
pay your
earn.
dues. You had to earn it.
You had to earn it.
Nothing was gonna be handed to you. McDonald's
sure.
American. I don't care. Look,
Yeah.
John Shire was a McDonald's All-American. Gerald was a McDonald's All-American. So DeMarcus, all these guys. So,
and they playing at a high level too.
They playing at a high level. But I think the biggest thing outside from basketball, because skill-wise, I knew I belonged, right?
Yeah.
Talent-wise and whatnot. It was the little things like talking, even competing. Like I always feel like I was always a competitor, but even the competition level, it had to go to a higher level.
For sure.
Right? Coach K was a big stickler on talking, right? So I'm a freshman, wasn't big on talking, right? Didn't know how to talk, didn't know what to say, but I also knew what I need to talk for. Like,
Exactly.
I'm just going to go at you. I can score on you. What I need to talk for.
Yeah.
What I need to talk on defense when I'm guarding my man. Right? I got my man. Guard your man.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
I guard mine, you guard yours.
Simple,
right? What do you need?
Simple game.
What do you need to hear me for?
Exactly.
Right?
It ain't that simple, brother.
It's not that simple. So I quickly learned, like, you don't want to talk? You don't want to talk to your teammate who's up there guarding 94 feet? All right, cool. Come sit down. So that was the toughest thing my freshman year. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to get outside myself and give it to my teammates, especially as a point guard, right? But I was really a combo guy. I was never really a point guard. They called me point guard.
Logan was a combo. Let's go and get it out
was
there.
a combo.
It was a combo. We're gonna get into when he really was a combo. Okay? Listen. We're gonna address freshman year, but look at home back there. Like, he was a combo. He's a big fan back there.
I was a combo. But that was it. Talking. Physicality, getting stronger and all that. I had to eat more and gain some weight. But just learning how to just be a more complete basketball isn't just being a basketball player. It's the little things.
Yeah. Who'd y'all lose to that year?
That year we lost to West Virginia in DC.
Sick.
Second round.
Damn.
Yep, second round.
Lost in the crib.
Come on, bro. Right.
You didn't play that much, did you?
Nope. So I didn't cry.
You didn't give a damn.
I didn't cry. You know how that go.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Right. Typical freshman stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
typical freshman.
Man, if I was playing.
Right? Man, wouldn't even been like this. You look on the locker room, see the seniors crying.
They're like,
right?
Coach played me, we would have still been playing.
I could have helped you.
Come on, man.
Now I ain't gonna pass you these tissues.
Hey, I tell the dudes, I tell coaches today. I said, Coach, no way why we lost the first one. Only played 10 minutes. Starter. Chip.
Right.
I'm a winner. That's all I gotta say. Nah, bro. Then you came back the next year.
Came back.
Got the natty.
Not yet.
No. You went all 4?
I went all 4. So
I thought you went 3.
Year. Nope.
Oh, shit.
Came back.
Damn.
Came back for my senior year. So sophomore year, came back, started that year, got the starting spot for about half the year. Then we
What was the game that you figured out you were here?
Because
you started going crazy.
My freshman ACC tournament, when I came back from a concussion. No, my fault. Started sophomore year, I had kind of figured it out. But I had figured out how to be who they wanted me to be. Right? I had figured out how to be the point guard and run the team, and I started talking.
Gotcha.
Right? I hadn't figured it out all the way yet.
Yeah.
But I figured out what Coach K wanted and how to get on the court.
Got you.
But that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
Just needed your opportunity.
That was the start.
Can you explain that for a second? Because people don't understand. Guys, listen. You understand coaches, they want a system. They want things to go a certain way. Just get on the court first.
Get on the court. That's it. Buy in.
They have to count on you.
They have to. Yep. They have to
Once they
trust
count
you.
on you,
Yep.
then you can sprinkle in a little,
Yes.
hey.
Yes.
Then you start sprinkling that in. That's where that comes from.
You ain't walking to no college thing that you just gonna walk in with your bag.
Yeah.
Ain't happening, bro.
With your bag. No, you better walk in with his bag.
Right.
And what he wants in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So once I figured that out, sophomore year was off to a really good start. I was running the team, John Shire, Gerald Henderson, like guys around me.
Proven.
Like playing really good basketball. But then ran into a Clemson team that beat the dog shit out of us. And it was the worst loss probably of my life. Like,
Really?
it was bad. It was one of those.
Played a clip. We played bad Duke clips.
Yeah, it was
I was like, I can't find it.
Yeah, man. This one was bad. It was the point we quit too, which made it even worse. Coach K called a timeout. He called 2. I know for sure he called 1 where he didn't say a word. And he looked at the scoreboard, got quiet. It was 3 minutes long. It's the ESPN game. You know, them timeouts be
shit.
Long joints.
Long timeouts.
So he doesn't say a word. Just lets us sit there and look at the clock, listen to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward, we lose. But in that game, they ran that on the ball diamond in one press.
Mm-hmm.
They had Sykes and Trevor Booker. Trevor Booker on the ball. It was long.
Mm-hmm.
I had 8 turnovers. Gerald Henderson didn't help me out at all. You said that was the moment, right? That was the moment Gerald Henderson didn't help me out at all. So G didn't want to handle the ball.
He never. Listen,
G don't want to handle the ball.
You talking about he ain't no combo guard.
He's a wing.
He's athletic.
He does not want to dribble the fucking ball. He want to dunk on motherfuckers.
That's it. So I'm getting trapped. He's down the opposite end of the court. So I'm catching it and I'm looking. That's taken away. The middle guy flashing is taken away. The only option is to try and throw it down there. Mm. He's supposed to come to me.
Yeah.
That's what we practice.
Yeah.
Right? Why do we walk through?
Yeah. Why do we
walk through?
Yeah.
So I'm like this. Boom. Turnover. Boom. Turnover. So I end the game with 8 turnovers. We get back to Durham. All of our clothes and stuff's out the locker room and stuff like that. It was one of those moments where coach took everything out, embarrassed us, put us through it. 2 a.m. meeting in Cameron. But I lost my starting job after that. So
damn.
I lost my starting job. I think from there, Shire took over because, hey, he does take care of the ball.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to turn it over.
He ain't going to turn it over. It ain't going to be flashy. He just going to get that motherfucker up the court and run the offense.
Right. That's it. So when it happened for about 2 weeks, I was staying at Gerald in the locker room like this.
How weak as hell. I don't remember the game. I remember that shit.
Oh man, we talk about that to this day whenever we get around each other.
Bro.
Remember sophomore year? Because look, I scored 11 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could have been a 2,000-point scorer.
Sure.
If I don't lose my starting job. Because that was early in the year. That would have been easily another right?
Yes, for sure. For sure. So you lost it your sophomore year.
Sophomore year.
Lost it sophomore year.
Yep.
Then junior year, what is the mindset of the team
for
y'all to make the run you did?
So the mindset was basically we had lost to Villanova that year in the Sweet 16. So now we've lost 2 times early.
Mm-hmm.
And now you return myself, Shire, Singler, Zubek, Lance Thomas, bring in Ryan Kelly, Andre Dawkins. We had Seth Curry, who was redshirting from Liberty. And you had the Plumleys, Mason and Miles.
Yep.
But for the starting 5, the old guys, we had been through the losses, right? Just like any championship team.
Yeah.
Once you've been through it, once you've felt that locker room where you hurt, right? My sophomore year, because I played, I did.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt it because I was in motion.
You was a part of that.
Right, I was a part of it. So I felt that. So we've been through it. So that junior year team, the whole year, we on paper now, we weren't the most talented team. People didn't look at us and we didn't strike fear in teams, but we were just a really good college team.
Connected.
Chill
out, bro.
Connected.
He back there, we were nice. No, y'all were connected. Y'all were definitely connected. Like y'all worked it. Y'all were on a string, bro.
We were on a string. Everything. Offensively, defensively.
Them shackles was off.
They were off. Now I could get into my bag. I could create offense.
Yeah.
Right.
Was there a conversation?
Nope. Just trust. No conversation. There was just trust now. And I had just built that trust with Coach, put the work in every single summer to come back. And it was really the perfect team for me because John Shire, who is more a shooter that could get to his spots, but he wasn't really the creator like that, right? Then you had Singler, who needed somebody to help him create shots. He was more of a wing, get it in early offense. So I was able to fit perfectly with those two, right? And then we all just played so well together off of one dribble penetration, sometimes two dribbles penetration, kick, and our bigs knew their roles. They set screens. They'd get like the crazy thing about that, both of them, they bought in so crazy. They would get offensive rebounds. Sometimes they'd have a layup. They'd turn around. 3.
Crazy. It was unbelievable how y'all had them programmed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They was locked
perfect
in.
big men. They were a guard's dream.
Yep.
They gonna set great screens. They gonna roll hard as hell. And first of all, people forget the Plumleys have bounce.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
they did.
Insane bounce. And then Ryan Kelly, he started coming along late, didn't he?
Coming on late.
He came along late. He struggled a little early.
Struggled early, came on late. Same with Andre Dawkins shooting, but he saved us in the game versus Baylor. Versus Baylor. We were about to go down like 15 at halftime. He came in and hit 2 big threes to cut it to 9 before half. Could have been easily 15 to 18.
Yeah.
And he came in and made some big shots.
For sure. Is it true y'all had arguably one of the most boring national championship games?
Yes. 100%. Like in it, obviously it was fun, right? It was competitive.
Oh,
it was
for
a
sure.
dog fight.
For sure.
Right. But when you look back and you watch that game, like, dang, wasn't a lot going on.
It was that one. And I'm gonna go and put it out there.
The next
it
year
don't got nothing to do with y'all. It's with Butler.
Yeah.
Because the next year was worse.
Yes.
It was terrible.
It was just Butler. Really, their
It's
style of
literally
play.
just Butler.
Their style of play, the
were
way
just
they
trying to figure-
defended, they
just wanted to
fouled
win.
every possession.
That was what, Gordon Hayward?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both years.
Shelvin Mack.
And then
Shelvin Mack. No.
y'all really, who missed the free throw?
Zubek. Zubek.
Did they foul on purpose?
No. So we got the stop.
Uh-huh.
Gordon missed the mid-range. He gets fouled. Zubek goes down to the line, makes the free throw, swishes it, right?
Yeah.
He was probably a 63% foul shooter. But he makes the first one. I'm like, all right, cool. Go ahead, do it again.
Yeah.
We hear Zoobs, miss it. We look. We're like,
Oh, so this was planned.
it was planned. So we're up 61-59. It was final score. No, 61-58.
Y'all were up 2.
We're up 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're
we're
down
up
by,
2,
yeah.
61-59.
Got you.
And so we're like, just go ahead and make the shot.
Yeah.
We go up 3. They make a half-court shot. We go to overtime.
They told him to miss it.
Coach K yells, miss it. But we've talked about it after. He's like, we were in foul trouble. It was a road game, right? We're playing Butler in Indianapolis. So it's a road game. So all the variables were
against y'all.
right? So he's like, the chances of them making a half-court shot are slim, right? So he's like, miss it, see where they get. But the miss was perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect for him to just come right out and go up the court. Right? Kyle Stanley got knocked by a screen. I was the last person to run by Hayward, throw my hand up, which I like to say, it was a great contest. great contest. If I don't contest it, he probably makes it.
Yeah, for sure.
But
he lined it up.
He lined it up perfect. I mean, just douche off the front.
I know
rim.
your heart dropped.
Whew, every time I watch it, I see that shot
Like, that shit
right
should've went
now,
in.
and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
my whole life different.
That's
But
tough.
My whole life
listen,
different.
you don't got no seat at that table.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your whole life
For
different.
For sure.
Hey, dude, you don't win a championship? All right.
Nah.
Another player.
You went there.
Yeah, you went there, right? But when you
For
walk
sure.
in as a Tar
They know
Heel
you.
champion or Blue Devil
different.
champion, it's different.
It's different. It's a different feeling, for sure. How was it after?
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
Man.
Great times.
Great times.
Great times.
Nothing being said.
Great times.
But you fuck around. I feel like y'all could have ran the shit back.
Oh, we should have.
Nolan, y'all could have ran the shit back. Y'all gonna bring in Kyrie Irving? What are we talking about right
different. It is different. He came in, first day of pickup, tomorrow. For him, he didn't have a welcome to college moment.
now? Not one.
He had a great one. He came in, first day of pickup. left hand lay over Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee swatting at the joint.
Motherfucker out there swimming.
One side to the other side with the left hand. Miles Plumlee swatting at it. I'm just like, I teamed up with him the first day too. I was smart. Hey, I was smart.
Hey, we're gonna get ready for the me, Kai. We don't give a damn.
I don't care who it is. Like, I'm a senior. I'm not about to do that. I want to see what he about.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I gotta prove myself to you.
Exactly.
You gotta prove yourself to me. You're on my team. Yeah, go to work.
Went crazy.
Went crazy.
You knew it from the get-go. Number one pick.
We had the perfect team.
Perfect team.
So you had myself as a senior, combo guard.
Combo, hey,
right?
Listen, you got two, right? Now we're going to address it. You had two combos.
Two
combos.
Two combos, ready to go get a bucket.
Me and Kai, then you have perfect 3-man in college and Kyle Singler. You got the Plumleys now that are juniors.
Beast.
Or one junior, Mason's I think still a sophomore, right? Miles, who was coming on. You still had Andre Dawkins, Ryan Kelly. Who had now figured it out.
Yep.
Ryan Kelly's a big time
Did y'all
player.
have Thornton there?
Tyler Thornton, Pitbull.
Yeah.
Seth was playing now. Yeah, so Seth was just coming off the red shirt.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Because Seth started playing, did he start playing better late?
Yeah, late that year. Yep.
He started playing better late that year, which helped y'all get a better seed and stuff like that.
Yep.
But you start. If he don't get hurt, I don't know what game y'all lose.
Whichever one we chose to lose.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like some team get hot. Y'all probably lose Carolina or some shit, but other than that.
Not that one.
Not that
one. Byron would have been ready for that one. He would have been ready for that one.
Is it true?
He would have had the Carolina fans clap for him.
Is it true in the ACC tournament, he warmed up to act like he was going to play?
Yeah. Yeah, he thought he was going to play. He was ready. He was ready during the ACC tournament, which I wish he would have played in it.
Because he would have been...
We would at least have more games. Yeah. So they waited, then NCAA tournament. Now you come back for just the NCAA tournament. It's like, I would have rather lose the ACC tournament. Like, I already done won 2 of them.
You were going to win the first couple games and then play whoever, but that would have gave you some tune-up before that.
Tune-up. Well, we could have lost, maybe won then, went back and got to practice
but you went ACC Player of the Year, right?
Yep. Yep.
You went nuts.
Yeah, I had a very fun year. Very fun year.
He said, "Oh wait,
it was easy. That's when it got easy."
Kyrie not playing.
Yeah,
I'm the only Baja over here. Okay.
So like the crazy thing about that, right? So the first game Kyrie was out, I reverted back to trying to be a point guard.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I had 10 assists. I only had 2 points.
Oh hell no.
And Coach K called me in. This is kind of like going back to my sophomore year where I was like, all right, well, I got to be a point guard now.
Yeah.
I'm not a point guard.
Yeah.
Right? And I had to remind myself, you're a combo guard.
Yeah.
Right? You can score and you can make plays too, but you're more of a scorer.
Yeah.
Right. So Coach K called me. He was like, all right, yeah, good game. Like, you know, with Kyrie out, we're going to need you to score, right?
Yeah.
No, you was probably like,
so the next game, I came back and had like 28 and 6.
That meeting was, that was the shortest meeting.
Right.
Was like,
hey, short.
Coach, say less.
Say less.
I got you. I got you.
I just need to hear from you.
Yeah, right?
That was it.
Hey, listen.
So
it was floodgates.
Figured it out.
There.
It was over.
Over.
It was over. And basically everybody on my team trusted me. I had to get Seth shots. I had to get Andre shots. I had to get Kyle shots. I had to get Mason some lobs, Miles some lobs. Okay, my turn for 2. Okay, boom, boom. My turn for 2 more.
But that's the maturity. That's the maturity of like that kids don't really understand now. It's like they're trying to rush that league real fast. You don't got time to mature in the league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get there, they're expecting you to be ready or ready the next year. And if you ain't ready between then, all right, sayonara.
Yep.
We'll see. Maybe it'll work with somebody else or something.
And it go quick too.
And it go quick.
Those fun moments can change real quick in the next 8 months.
Hey, real quick. You be on that 12-hour flight across that water.
Across that water. You hear me? And it's crazy to talk about because it's like, I'm sitting here like, you go from ACC Player of the Year, you go crazy. And first of all, I want to address this. What was his name? Arizona?
Derek Williams.
He went.
Yeah. That wasn't on the scouting report either. It was not. He was a driver.
What the hell?
At least that's what we were told. That's what we were told.
What got into him?
Yeah. He was a driver.
He was going crazy.
Yeah. Came out the gates, I think first half, 4 threes in the first half, 4, maybe 5.
Know.
He hit one at the end. He hit one at the end of the half.
Everybody was like, whoa.
Bro, he was certified second pick after that.
Oh, 100%.
It wasn't close. I was like, all right, yep. Kyrie's going first. Because if I don't think it's close that y'all don't win a national championship if y'all had the whole year to play with each other. Because y'all were still trying to figure it out in the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what
kind
kind of hindered y'all a little bit.
He kind of, when he came back, it just kind of put everybody back in a different role because we had went a whole year with me dominantly having the ball, Kyle having the ball more, Seth had the ball more. Now Seth became just a standstill shooter.
Yeah,
I got off the ball a little bit more. Like just everything changes, especially when it's a player like him.
Yeah.
Right? Player like him comes back, everything has to change. Right?
Yeah.
He's that level of player.
Talented.
He's that talented. So it was definitely unique and something that we all didn't have enough time to adjust to him coming back. But if we had him that year, very talented team.
Might be back to back.
Very talented team.
Did Kai have a Waffle House problem?
Yeah, he loved Waffle House.
He used to tell me that shit all the time. Coach K had to have a talk to him about
Waffle House. He loved Waffle House. He got down there and went crazy.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, we used to
Waffle
go down Hillsborough Road all the time. All the time. Sundays we would do we'd go to Northgate Mall. There was a restaurant there, a little soul food spot. I forget the name of it. But if it wasn't that, we'd be at Bojangles.
Oh, yeah. Gotta hit the Bojangles.
Gotta hit the Bojangles.
It's bow time.
Yep.
Bowberry biscuits sound amazing right now. Jeez.
That's the crazy thing to me too. Like nutrition-wise.
We ate terrible.
We ate terrible, but like we're Duke players, we're Carolina players, we're big-time athletes. We can eat what we want. Nowadays, like some of these schools now are putting so much emphasis on nutrition.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm with it. Like,
I'm cool.
I'm not gonna say like don't eat bad all the time, but we ate bad.
Yeah, I ate terrible. Bro.
They used to give us cookout nights for games.
That's wild.
We had cookout before games, burgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, the crispy chicken sandwich, milkshakes before games.
That's wild.
That's wild.
That's wild.
And they went to chips. Hey, listen, I ate terrible, bro. I was eating pizza, fries, steak and cheese. Fucking you go in my dorm room, I had pizza boxes stacked, ready to go. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
So again, listeners, run your race though. So like, if you can't do that,
don't do that. Don't do it. Some people that can, some people
can.
But we can do it.
We could do it.
Everybody's body is different.
For sure. But hey, listen, a prime example: DJ Burns, big fella.
Big fella.
I don't know what he do, but it works for him.
It works for him.
Works for him.
That's all he put on a show this past March, April.
Show.
I was a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah, for sure.
I was a joy to watch.
She stank.
Yeah,
facts.
I was a fan.
That was.
What was So you go in the draft.
Yep.
It's time to go. You did your time. What was your draft process like? How many workouts you did?
I did 8. I did 8. So my draft process was hard. I was the hunted.
Oh,
I was the hunted.
Really?
So I was that point guard, right behind. So obviously Kyrie was untouchable. Damn, Jimmer Fredette was untouchable.
Yeah.
Jimmer
range.
Yeah.
Kimba was untouchable. And then my guard from Kentucky,
Brandon
Knight
Knight
was untouchable. I was the guy after them.
Yeah.
You got to work out.
Yeah, you got to go.
You got to work out. So it was like me, Mon Shumpert, Norris Cole, Josh Selby. All these guys are like either in my range or trying to get to my range. So I saw them every workout. And it was just
different places,
different places, same guys. It was just wars.
You back in DC?
I was about to say you back home in DC.
You back in DC?
Back at it. Back at it. So you wake up at 7 a.m. to go get on that van. You sitting there just trying to see who's gonna walk on the van.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Who you gonna give a head nod to? Yeah, what up? Yeah, good to see you again. All right, let's go.
Let's get it.
But because of the way I grew up, 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, I was ready. I was ready for war. But that's what it comes down. They want to see who's gonna compete.
For sure.
Who's gonna be a competitor.
Yeah.
And who's gonna get killed.
It's so crazy. Every time we do a pod, situations like that, like you talked about, they all come back to fruition. Like those moments helped you in that moment.
Yep.
be ready for those type of battles, those type of competition. Like, if I didn't have EYBL, if I didn't have those situations where I'm playing against the best guys, if I didn't have those camps where I see them all the time, and knowing like, okay, we cool, but when we get on the court, it's straight dogfight.
That's right.
I don't know how successful I would be in those settings. So that's huge, bro. Exactly. I think that's one thing that people need to know. Like, challenge yourself now. So you're ready later.
So you ready. So you ready.
So draft night, talk about that. How was that for you?
Man, it was fun. I did it back home in DC with family and friends. Went to a little small studio with just my mom, sister, and just my immediate family. And then back at the house, once my name was called, hopped in the car, went to the house, and it was just a whole bunch of friends and family. KD was there, Beasley.
Tough,
went out that night, went to the club in DC, Ty Lawson, Jeff Green, everybody that was already in the NBA came out and showed love that night.
That's tough,
which was really cool.
That's tough. That's elite. Talk about the process of you you got drafted by Portland.
Yep. 21st
you knew you was going there?
After my workout, I did. After my workout, I did. Definitely one of my best workouts.
Got you.
Definitely one of my best workouts, which they brought in all the guys that were in that range, and I won. I won that day. I walked out of there like,
oh yeah.
Call my agent.
I feel good about this one.
Call them. Let me know what they say. I already know what the answer's gonna be. I already know what it's gonna be.
That'll do it.
So he called back like an hour later before I took off. He goes, "You mean you weren't lying?" I was like, well, "I ain't never lied to you." He's like, "But yeah, they loved you." I was like, "Yeah,
for sure."
So that's when I knew. I was like, "All right, it's probably gonna be Portland." I was drafted by an interim GM, which kind of made things a little weird.
For sure.
Because that next year he wasn't there. They hired a GM. So the slogan became "New Dream, New Team." Once they hired the new GM, they drafted their guys.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I got business. The politics of the business and the bad part of the NBA. I had to go through it with that whole next season. Try to get traded, couldn't get out of there. Then just kind of got stuck. Got stuck. But
NBA is all about politics, but it's also about like situations you get put in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you can't, it's out of your control.
It's out of your control.
Out of your control.
What was the welcome to NBA moment?
My first career NBA start versus Russell Westbrook.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Like I say, look, that's my man's, right? And that day, I guess he either saw that I was starting or what. We go out on the court, pre-game warm-ups. He didn't shake my hand. Like, walked right past me. I was like, well, all right, bet. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Go out to starting lineups. He bumps me. Boom. Little shoulder bump as we cross each other again.
Yeah.
All right.
I
see what we on. I see what we on. First 8 shots he took.
Oh, hell.
First 8 shots.
Like he was going at you.
Like he smelled blood. You a rookie. First start. I'm going at you.
They gonna start a rookie against me?
Yeah. He took it personally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Straight at me. First 8 shots.
Sheesh.
Now I held my own. It wasn't like he didn't go 8 for 8.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't go 8 for 8. I held my own. Obviously, he trying to go through you.
He going through you.
He going through you.
Yes.
Right? Like he ain't gonna hit you with too many crazy, like going through you. Making him shoot and make tough shots. So he missed some tough shots.
Yeah.
I was good with that.
That's all we need.
KD wasn't touching the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
KD over here not touching the ball. So it's like, cool. KD didn't get a shot probably until midway through the first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So.
All right,
cool. You cool with that. You cool with that. What was the game that you realized, all right, I'm here?
The first one's probably I think versus the Phoenix Suns at Phoenix. It's probably one of my first games where I played like 20 plus minutes and I had like 18 and 6. That's when I realized in the league, if you play 20 plus minutes, you're gonna do some good.
You're gonna be all right.
You're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
If you belong there, right?
Yeah.
You belong there, you go out there, you get the time, the opportunity, you go out there and make plays. That's when I just started getting comfortable. At the end of my rookie year, once they fired Coach Nate McMillan, Caleb Canales took over. I started basically the last 10 games of the season. I was averaging close to 12 to 15 points a game.
Damn.
Just finished the year out. So I felt comfortable. But then, like I said, came back the second year.
Everybody knew.
It was totally different.
Yep. Yeah.
The business.
Totally different. The business.
Before we go, and I appreciate you coming on, bro. It's been an amazing pod, but I want you to talk about the transition
Yep.
transition to coaching, the transition to how you were just kind of real with yourself and just going to that next step and not being afraid of it.
Yep.
How was that for you?
Man, well, it's tough. I mean, to put the ball down, something that we've done our whole lives, to be a basketball player, it's very hard to transition to not being competitive and not getting out there and lacing them up, to saying, okay, now I'm gonna go put on a polo shirt and go to an office and sit down and just teach the game. Like it's a very different thing. Even though we get to be around the game that we love, right? It was a challenge at first. It took me some time to really get into it, right? Even though I always wanted to be a coach, it still took time. But once I got into it, and the reason I got into it was I always told myself when I was done playing this game, I was going to give back.
Yeah.
Like I think it was in my duty. I ain't gonna say it's in all of our duties to give back.
Yeah.
But this game has been so good to all of us. I like to give back.
Yeah.
It was my duty to give back to these young kids that are trying to achieve what we've achieved, trying to make the highest levels of college or trying to make to the NBA. I get a chance to help them with that and give guidance and be a coach and push them and give them the gems that maybe I didn't get or I got.
Yeah.
I got to give it to them. So that's when I was like, okay, it's time to join the coaching ranks and help these youngins.
For sure.
That's respect.
That's big time. And like I said, you've done a great job at it. I know you're still doing what you got to do to get back in there. But it's been an unbelievable pod, bro. I enjoyed it.
Man, appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate y'all.
And like I said, Duke is still number 2. Carolina's number 1. And Hong, you know that. But people, I told you, we just getting bigger and better. We got Nolan Smith on here, fellow champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
That's another episode of Rain Race. AJ is back. Peace.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Good time. I'll let y'all get out of here.